So, I've been wanting to send an intro video, but I've been shy and I'm finally out of my comfort zone. My name is Veronica Ramirez. I come from Fresno, California, and this is 42.
Hey mushrooms and hushed booms. So I'm going to be trying something a little different on the vlog today. I would love for you to comment down below and let me know what you think of this different format. What up, spam and fam? Yes, I am. Oh wow, that's so bright. I'm currently in Times Square, New York City, and today on the vlog, I want to tell you all a little story. So today, since I'm back in New York City, I thought I would take a second and tell the story about why I left. For those who don't know, I moved to New York City in 2013, right after graduating college. I then worked for 2 years in that building right there, performing in the Broadway musical Mamma Mia. Growing up doing theater, Broadway is like this shining city on a hill. Like if you can perform there, then all your dreams will come true and you have made it. And for me, that was partly true. Getting to perform in that show was an absolute dream for me. But the longer I spent in the show, the more I started to realize a few things. And the first thing I realized was that while Broadway was something that I wanted to do, it was not the only thing that I wanted to do. Many of you know that I have ambitions to be a speaker and to travel and to be an author. I have family ambitions to one day build Sweet Bear a house. And I have ministry ambitions. I have many other ambitions in my life and my career. And the second thing I learned was that the Broadway lifestyle is very specific and the Broadway schedule is very demanding. The Broadway lifestyle, because you perform at night, it necessitates a lot of late nights and therefore late mornings. And that's kind of the opposite of the way that I like to live my life. And the Broadway schedule allows for very little flexibility. Well, you don't work very many hours, you work nights, you work weekends, and you work holidays. You're working 6 days a week. Because of that, during my 2 years in the show, I had to miss a lot of family things, like my grandpa's funeral or my sister graduating from college. So when I found out that Mamma Mia was closing, I immediately, almost automatically, started to audition for any other Broadway show that I could find. And luckily enough, I was doing pretty well in some of these auditions. But the more I thought about it, and the more I talked it over with Aaron, I came to the decision that as grateful as I was for the experience that I had had, I didn't want Broadway to be the sole point of my career. And so Aaron and I decided to leave. I started turning down most of the Broadway auditions I was getting, and we moved back to Chicago. And this was a decision that I struggled with for a really, really long time, because I knew that there were hundreds, thousands of actors who would kill for the opportunities that I was getting. And I struggled for a long time with feeling guilty that I was somehow just throwing it all away. But I've come to realize that there is a difference between being ungrateful and simply being unfulfilled. I am incredibly grateful for every single moment I had working in Mamma Mia. The reality was, though, is that solely working as an actor in that arena simply did not fulfill me. It didn't fulfill me artistically, it didn't fulfill me relationally, and it didn't fulfill me spiritually. Now, I don't share this story to try and discourage anybody who's trying or wanting to be an actor on Broadway. And I don't share this story because I'm saying that it's impossible to have a family or to be fulfilled while working on Broadway. For some people, it totally is. This is just my experience. I tell this story because I have a feeling that there's probably a lot of people out there who right now in your life you're feeling stuck or frustrated or unfulfilled. But because of guilt or because of fear, you are allowing yourself to stay stuck or stay frustrated or stay unfulfilled. And I want this story to encourage you that you don't have to live your life like that. You can make a choice. You can make a change, especially if that change coincides with you more intensely pursuing what God has placed on your heart. I think it's appropriate that I'm telling this story today because as I'm filming this, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And while today is a big day for celebrating racial equality, it's also a day where we celebrate a man who stood for change. And I believe that change in society, change in this world, starts with men and women who are able to find the courage within themselves to bring about change in their own lives first, and then they bring it about in the world. So yeah, that's my story for today. I hope it encouraged you. Like I said, this is a little bit of a different vlog than usual. Please comment below, let me know if you liked this kind of vlog. Also, comment below and give me suggestions for what I should do while I'm in New York City, besides shout over really loud trucks. I don't miss the noise pollution. How could I forget? Keep being awesome.